My people, I have a question. I need an answer. Why be some people when we want to do us wayo? They do us odoro. They do mago. They don't turn our country to political sulesu. I mean my country to political sulesu. Everything they promise you in terms of election. But if I am the president, my brother, I say if I am the president,
God's power one. I cite you, brother. A good brother. When I see people like you who are also fighting, doing everything possible to see that, yes, our people will be recognized, the poor people will be recognized, will be assisted. You are a brother, you are a blood brother. God bless you, brother. Viviano Chow One, I see you from afar. You are always there. If they are looking for the right people to take some position in Nigeria to fix our country, you are the type of people we need, people with good heart, people who are always seeking for where to get a message, how to reach out to the poor and the less privileged. God bless you. We just want to do one sharp, may we come out. Yeah. Giant of Africa. Everybody stand up for your rights. When I watch what is happening right now in France, in my place, Paris, I say, God. So this is the plan of our present government. After giving us problems, stealing our money in the Western world, putting confusion in every poor people, in citizens, tomorrow they will create one problem for us. We will be fighting each other. Help me to do one thing, do the sharing. Because I'm not going to stay that long today. I just want to do one sharp. That one our police. If I am the president, God bless you all. Let's do one sharp. Invite your brothers and sisters in. The only thing the politicians hate, it is whenever you are discussing about them, they are all hungry. I know in present days, when you put on your iPad, your television, your phones, all you see people talking about the problems of our country. Yes, so Tonsi, I see you, take it back. Now we be talking, when they are coming, they always tell us, hey, we are going to make everybody equal rights. I see you. Usas, God bless you. Thanks, you are welcome. Funke, I see you. Take it back. You all know my ways is always sharp. I say the way it is. When you try to turn it the other way around, that is when you make mistake. Yes, so a lot of people will say the president met where people around him are those that are bad. I always ask a question. Can you have a company and you are the owner? You are the owner of the company, and the people who are under you, they are not telling you how you will operate or how your company will go. They start to tell you this is how they want it, not the way you want it. My brothers and sisters, there's a confusion there. When you go to Nigeria, Aso Rock, you know there is a man called Abakari. That man is so close. Whenever you talk about this man, you see the next thing is for someone, as I see, to unleash on you. These are the people who says what happens in Nigeria, who tell the president way forward what to do. If all is bad out there, once he say is well, the president have no option to concur, to accept it the way it is. I want to appreciate our boys, our brothers and sisters who in those states doing what they know how to do best, doing the little protest. God will bless you all for your courage. You know, it is not easy. You know how it be now. Once you say there is going to be a protest, our Edo people, our Nigeria people, they will say, what are you doing? Guys, when you already have what you can use to feed 3 square meals a day, when you're already okay, what is your business? What are you doing in the protest? Leave the government. The government know how they do their things. That's their headache. You know, we all know that our government are corrupt. I see you, Piro. You are welcome to the house. Tilope, that name, I salute you from the bottom of my heart. Your brothers and sisters will tell you, your friends will tell you, the government things, leave it for them because that is government for you. After 4 years, they will go, they will bring in another person. Who are those these people are governing? You or a spirit? Or just PDP or APC? Are they for themselves alone? The whole problem is for you and I. If they do the right thing, you would have not been passing through this hell. Where if there is an earth fire, I thank God people begin to know today themselves. When God or the angel saw a Nigerian man on the gate, he's going to say, where are you from? Once you say, I'm from Nigeria, we say, don't worry, you pass. You go heaven because you already suffered enough. You have always been on earth fire. We're seeing you. Brothers and sisters, do the sharing, do the sharing, do the sharing. I know I did not post it. I'm going to be coming out. I just come out whenever the Spirit lead me. And I appreciate that because, you know, sometimes when your eyes, you see a lot of things, your mouth will want to say. There's always a time, you know, according to the scripture, it said it's going to come like a thief. There are a lot of things that I always see, or they say to me, informants, once they give it out, I wanted to be coming out that seconds or that minute, but do I have the time to do that? That is why it's difficult for me. So whenever I just see the thing is getting too much, I just have to get out, to come out and do it. Please, let's do the invitation before let me start to tell you how it is. You who has already sold yourself as an secretary, as an workers in any governmental premises. As I always said earlier on in my previous video, that you who depend on the offices of the government, you are a slave. You are a slave according to the quote. It says, when you put your hope on there, you no longer have words of your own. Your dignity will be seized. Your freedom will be seized. No matter whatever you are doing that morning, you must be thinking of how to get to a place of your work at that 7:30 or 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. You will be in haste. When there is an hold up, you are in trouble. When there is the transport system are not functioning, you are in trouble. Who are you like that, my brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers? At the end of it all, they give you a token money. Sometimes this all happens in Nigeria. Sometimes your salary, you will be waiting for 5 months, 6 months, 8 months. It will not get to your account. You are not going to see it. Then who are you, brothers and sisters? It is only in Nigeria. I see you, my brother, John the Coker. God bless you, brother. Keep doing what you know how to do best. Let's do the sharing. Before I proceed, let us still hear the music. The sharing is not enough because we just want to say sharp, sharp. Let the music continue to hit. Do the sharing. Touch the dial. Touch the button. Do the sharing.
My people, I have a question. I need an answer. Why is the people when we vote to do us wayo? They do us to they do mago. They don't turn our country to political zulezu. I mean my country to political zulezu. Everything they promise you in terms of election.
Do the sharing, do the sharing. Love John, I see you. You are welcome to the house. A lot of people ask me, when am I going to be coming out? They want to always associate because they always benefit something whenever I'm out. They always benefit a lot. So when am I going to be coming out? I will tell you all one of these days I'm going to really program myself when I'll be really be coming out. This is People Freedom Movement. The purpose and the reason of People Freedom Movement is to open those areas that have always been closed, that you and I, we always pass there. We never knew that these things belong to us. All these things that we always see, people we thinking that the government, they are the one giving it to us for free. It's us. I see you, my brother Dennis, Daniela Ayo. God bless you. Thanks for coming in. Help me to touch the dial. Do the sharing. Do the sharing. Are we truly the giant of Africa?
Are we born to suffer? Are we born to suffer? Stand up for your right, stand up for your right, If I am the president,
yes, so my brother Cliff 41, I salute you from afar.
If I am the president,
yeah, do the sharing. Do the sharing. Do the sharing. I have a questions for the people who are stealing our money, taking our money as if it's theirs. Rita Morgan, I see you. Salute you. Welcome to the house. Do the sharing. Touch the button. You know I don't just come out without you benefiting from me. Organ lecturer, you want pour Jama juice for her body?
You go see white, you go call am black, but you know the truth. Police and the party, to work again. We there for your hand, but if I am the president,
do the sharing, do the sharing, do the sharing, so that we can do it sharp, sharp. For some minutes, we live here.
This country now you and me. Now we get time. Make you do your own part. Make I do my own part.
I beg, do your own part. Let me do my own part. I see you, brother. God bless you. I not to get the word, but the little one I have, let's share it equal. Let's share it. Do your part. Flora, I see you. You are welcome to the house. You go better and let everybody do their own. God bless you all. God bless you all. Let's quickly do it sharp. You go better. Thank you, brothers and sisters. No matter how it is, we must succeed. They will always try, but we must succeed. How? Let me make you laugh a bit, but it's just the truth. Let us listen to this. I pray that I get it before you start inviting. Invite your people.
A plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where they bury the survivors. Survivors, they are buried in Uganda.
I believe you understand the question that my brother asked. If a plane
crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors? Survivors, they are buried in Uganda. Why?
Let us listen to this question. This interview very well.
At the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors? Survivors, they are buried in Uganda. Why? Because they are Ugandans. The plane crashing in Uganda, they are buried in Uganda. If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors? You don't know where the survivors come from, Kenya or Uganda. Yes.
So what would you do with the survivors?
I think they have to share. If they are 10, they have to share 5. They bury them in Kenya and then 5 they bury them in Uganda.
Thank you, my people. If a plane crashes in Uganda, where would they bury the survivors? You can still see people are still saying they will bury the survivor in some part in Kenya, some part in the other part side. I'm surprised that these are human beings. This confusion were created by our government, our politicians. They have made everybody so confused. You don't even understand what is survivor and the dead. God bless us all. God bless us all. So as usual, as we normally do it, no matter how it is, we must get there. Eweka, I see you. IT, I see you. You are welcome. IT, you hear the question? Mama Bologna, hear the question. If a plane...
yes. If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors?
Oh, no, man is right. Why? Because those bodies, it belongs nowhere.
If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors?
The survivors, they don't bury them.
This one has sense.
because they are not dead.
Wow.
If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors?
They can bury him at no man's land. If he has a passport, they can check which country, then they bury from that country. Kenya or Uganda.
Who is that person?
The dead survivor.
If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors?
The dead survivors must be taken back to their country.
Yeah. Why?
Because
It's long anyway, my people. If a plane crashes in Uganda and the survivor, where would they bury the survivors? You see, people, this is life we are living today. Not only Nigeria, the thing affects everywhere, everybody. And it's like you begin to understand it again now.
If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors? Survivors, they are buried in Uganda. Why?
Oh, no.
Because they are Ugandans. The plane crashing in Uganda, they are buried in Uganda. If a plane crashes at the border of Uganda and Kenya, where do they bury the survivors?
That was very difficult to understand because you don't know where the dead survivors come from, Kenya or Uganda. Yes.
So what would you do with the survivors?
I think they have to share. If they are 10, they have to share 5. They bury them in Kenya and then 5 they bury them in Uganda.
I think that's
If a
enough.
plane crash...
That's enough. Thank you. Thanks a lot. No matter how it is, we must get there. Let us quickly look at these areas where some questions we don't ask ourselves and we don't ask our government. Every day these things keep on taking place, keep on happening. Nobody have anything to say about it. I want to ask you also, my brothers and sisters out there, fathers and mothers, in a white man's land, the mineral bottles, the beer bottles, hot drinks bottles, once you drink everything out of the bottles, you have sipped everything out, what happened? You throw those bottles to a dish, to a dustbin. You throw everything to a dustbin. Why? Africa or Nigerians, why now? What is the reason behind it? Why we are not doing the same thing? Why are we, Nigerians, are not throwing our bottles to the garbage? For how many years we have been seeing all these things taking place? Why can't the present day government ask questions to the Coca-Cola, to the breweries, and all of them, and so on and so forth? I don't know why they are trying to shut this thing down. What is happening somewhere? I don't know why they are trying to shut it down. I told you, whenever I'm out, I am out to give you something that will help you and me. Because, we cannot allow our parents to be misled. Then in our turn, we will also be misled. My brothers and sisters, when are we going to get it right? If our Coca-Colas today, when we finish drinking our breweries, our beers, every bottles, then after drinking it, we take it back to the cellar or to the brewery. Why? What is different from the white and the black people? What is the secret that we are not getting right in this thing that is happening to the black race? When you are in a white man's land, when you finish drinking, no matter kind of drink the beer is, or no matter kind of drink that alcohol it is, the bottle will be dumped into the dishes where they call garbage. But in Nigeria, my country, and Africa as well, once you finish drinking the bottle, you will be thinking of how to return the bottle before they will refund back the money you deposited. Is it not time we have the right people in office to begin to tackle all these things? There are so many things, so many areas where we are lost in with this network. Sorry, my brothers and sisters. I don't know. Let me quickly check. I just have to change this network. Yeah, it's better now. So, like I asked, what is wrong if we, the Nigerians, we also finish using our party or the drinks items after the party, we leave the bottle to the garbage? What is wrong if those things start to take place? What is the reason behind it? Because we have everything that we use in our whole land, which we can use to manufacture these things. I see you, Sky. You're welcome to the house. Is a question. I watched a video where a banana tree, a plantain tree were being used to manufacture books, to manufacture a lot of things. The reason why I chip this in, Happy New Month, my brother. I salute you. Happy New Month to you all. Happy New Month. Happy New Month. You know, new month, new ideas. Everything has to change. I was watching my Governor Obaseki, how he went to a school telling the children, did you need food? You want the presidency to be bringing food? And the children, they all shout, yes. Yes, they all need food. Truly, yes, that is right. But at the end of it all, did you all know, you parents know how much the government are going to be telling you they are putting to feed our children, where we have the soil, we have everything in our land that can give us, that can be giving those kids, those children, food 3 times a day before they leave the school premises? We have everything. We have everything. Name it all. We have everything. Do we have the right people in the government offices? Do we have the right people in school premises? Do we have the right people in transport services? Do we have the right people in sports services? Do we have the right people in the oil and gas services? Do we have the right people in terms of when it comes to the business aspect? This is why you see when INEC, do we have the right people in the INEC? Do we have the right people when it comes to the court aspects, the judges? Do we have the right people in all these offices? If yes, if you say yes, why is it that our police today, they are not doing things right? Why is it that today our armies are not doing things right? Why is it that today our transport system are not working well? Why is it that today when you talk to this about the sport aspect, the sport is not functioning as it's supposed to be? Why is it that our stadiums, new things are not being given out to the people? Why is it that good roads are not being given out to the people? If we have the good securities and those who are there taking care of the securities, why is it that we don't have camera, we don't have surveillance, we don't have good offices for our securities? Why is it that we don't have all these things? No, why, if we have the right people in the offices of the judges, why is it that whenever a cause of a criminal comes in, the poor people always go in for it, while the rich people go out freely? Those that steal billions, once they ask them, how much did you have now among that 60-something billion you stole? You tell them, I have 50. They say, bring it. Now it's free. Why is it that those who we call the criminals in the societies, those are those that steal common tomatoes, those that steal orange, those that went to go and steal some food item to eat because they are hungry? Whereas those who are stealing a sack, a containers of rice, a containers of everything right from the seaport, those people, they always go freely in their daily activities. Why are these things why are they taking place? Do we have the right people in the offices of the government? If you and I are still saying we have the right people, we still want these people to continue, I want you to sit back. And the reason why I'm saying this, I still see some people when Morele Showore is coming out, and I see some comrades, they are out there trying to tell the market people, vote for this man, vote for this man. You see some gullible youth, They will be tapping, oh, you thought this man will win the election, let him go away. He cannot even win anything. The only people we know about that, the only party we all recognize is Buhari, APC, and the other article, PDP. This is the only party they recognize in Nigeria. Don't you people see what is happening in France today? How dare you as a youth, you'll be tapping and continue to say, it's only these people that you recognize. Can't you change it? This is why I bring this topic to you, to your domain, to know that if all these things are happening, have you ever asked yourself, who are those in charge of NNPCs, our OYEs? Why are they not using it right? Why can't they have more than enough to give out to road constructors to construct the right roads? Why can't they have enough, more than enough from the petroleum aspect to give to road constructors, to give to them so that they can do more better? Because we have the wrong people holding the offices. That is why we have nowhere to go. That is why we are not getting the good result that you and I seek for. I see you, blessing. God bless you. Ade Felix, I salute you from far. God bless you. Thanks for coming in. Do the sharing. Do the sharing. Just touch your buttons, touch it, and do the sharing. Invite your brothers and sisters in, because sometimes you yourself might not know it. You might have ideas, because I could remember there are a lot of people, the problems we always have. People will say, no, why will I go and meet this person who knows nothing to tell me what to do? But you that know something, that who said you know it all, tell me, where have you been since all these 50-something years when you cannot put those things you knew into practice, or put them into the system so that the system will do the right things? Do the needful. Because they says, I have described this thing before, the problems a local barbers have is because they don't have the right money, the resources to build a good barbing shop. That is why people see them as local. But if they have the right resources, they would have built it better. But let me tell you one thing, that barbing shop you went to go and pay 100,000 to cut your hair, the one along the road that you are going to pay just 1,000 naira or 30 euro or 10 euro that you are going to pay to barb your hair is the best. They knew it better than those who is inside the glass house. Those who have the opportunity to be in the air conditions. They know it better because they are going to do it better than those in there. Talent, ideas, wisdom is not what you get in school. It's what is given from above. It's only God that gives that to you. A leadership is not what you can just get on the road or get from the school. No. This is why when you look at the church aspect today, because a lot of people go to school to go and study Bible, to go and study school of pastoral schools. After coming out there, all the son they learn over there is how to tell you, pay tithe, pay this, Sunday school levies, the other school levies, trouser levies, mama of the house levies, the big dickies of the house levies. These are what they study over there. But when you have the right man who God really ordained from above and put him or her on that pulpit, you will see the differences. There's a big difference. That is why I'm telling you now, you cannot get a wisdom and the right knowledge without God. If God gives to you, it's the best. Ask yourself, you that is saying that, yes, these people, this man, Sowore cannot win. Oh, is this, is that. He cannot win. The people we know is only PDP and APC. Ask yourself, where have you been for all these 50-something years where nothing is functioning? Is it not time you get up and say, no, enough is enough? You know what it is when you don't have the money to put things in order. That is when you will be blaming yourself. Oh God, I didn't have this money now. I would have just created a job. I didn't have this money now. I would have just go and buy trousers. I would have just go and buy a house. I would have just go and do this. Nigeria is not like that. Nigeria, the money is there. Are you not surprised The very seconds these people, they will do everything possible to go to that office. They will do everything to make sure they win that office. After getting there, the man that you know that is poorer than church rat before, it will become a billionaire man and a woman. It will be rich overnight. They will become somebody you cannot compete with. The police, the soldiers, the custom cannot, the judges cannot compete with them. Just overnight, just a seconds, they got into that office of the government. The problem we all have, it's time we start to ask yourself a question. These people, are they supposed to work for you and I? Or are we supposed to work for them? Or we are the one to work for them? These people don't depend on their monthly salaries. They depend on your money, the pensioner money, every other money that's supposed to have been used to build our country, our states. They depend on that money to live. They stole all this money into their own selves. Use it to train their children. Use it to take care of all those things that does not make sense. They spend a lot of money to buy just common gold that I'm putting on my neck. They don't buy the one that are cheap. They go for billions. Why? Because they don't know what they are doing in that office that they are holding. That is where I ask, do we have the right people in the government premises right now? Why will you, that who have nothing to benefit from the government of today, that APC and PDP, you are still saying the only parties we know is APC and PDP? I see you, Monica. God bless you. You are welcome to the house. You are still saying the only parties you recognize is PDP and APC. If you're saying that this is the only party you recognize, that means you are not tired of enslaving yourself. Because these people, they don't rule you with their money. They are not ruling Nigeria with their father's inheritance. They are not ruling Nigerians with their wealth. They are not ruling Nigeria because they have suffered in Western world. This is the money they are used to rule Nigeria today. No. All the money they spend in the election, you see today, go to some of the aspirants, you will surprise. Go and check the kind of cars. They have 100 cars which they want to use to contest. They have billion cars they pack out. They print their picture all over everywhere. They write their name all over everywhere. Go and check those people who have those wealth to put those things. Go and do the funding. You will see is some of those who is still in the office of today. It's some of those who have stolen our money before. It's some of those who have been destroying our country before. They always keep this money. Just the same thing they do. They always keep this money. When time comes to fight, they always bring it out to fight. Ask yourself a question. Where did all these Boko Haram get their funding? This is where we have the wrong people in power today. Thank you, Frank. God bless you. This is where we are all getting it wrong today. When these people, they stole our money, the present presidency, government, they don't have power to probe these people. Ask yourself, let me talk about my state and say charity begins at home. What is Oshomole still doing in the street? Free movement, going out, going to anywhere you want to go. If we have the right people in the power. This is where we are all going to be getting it wrong, which we don't really understand. What am I trying to say? Those of you that will still say, no, why would these new aspirants be coming out? The only party we recognize is just PDP and APC. How can you be with people who don't use their own money, their inheritance to rule your country? Then now you still say you still want these people. The money, some people don't know that whatsoever these people are using to govern or to rule your countries, it's your money, it's your sweat, it's what God has blessing you with. That's what they are using to rule you. And that's what they are sucking. That's what they are taking. They take your destiny. They take your children's destinies. They take everything along. They seize all just for themselves alone. Then you need to get up today and say, enough is enough. How can one be in office for all these years? Because sometimes you will say, they will say APC is just new. It's not up to 15 years. They will say the other one is new. I want you to do the finding yourself. The people you said new, who have been ruling Nigeria right from 70s, 60s, if they are not still there today, they are all still there, brothers and sisters. So what is the reasons why we want all these things to continue? What is the reasons why you will still get up today and still say this is the only party we recognize? Is it not high time as a youth to say enough is enough? This is not how it happened in the Western world. Just as I asked you earlier, if you are new, I said, if the Western world, when you finish drinking your beers, your Coke, your minerals, the bottles in the Western world, you throw it into the garbage. But in Africa, in Nigeria, when you drink your bottles of your minerals, maybe you are using it in any ceremony, you are praying to God for those bottles to complete. Because they are not going to give you back your money. They are not going to give you back what you use, your deposit. Why? Who are those holding us ransom like this? There are some people in the government office that who knows all these things, that who are benefiting from all these things. They are holding us ransom. Other African countries, they are getting wiser every day. They are thinking of what to do with their garbage. But in Nigeria, our garbages, we don't know what to do with it. Do we have the right people? And the people we have as a governor, senators, they are traveling, they are flowing to the Western world every minute, every second. And they see how all these things works in the Western world. Garbage is supposed to be a thing of blessings to the society. Just like as I said, my governor said, oh, student, did you need food? Governor Obaseki said, he asked the student, did you need food? They said, yes. I will tell the president. Garbage is supposed to be the source of providing those things to the children, which is just for them to put some money into some machine that will grant those things and turn those things to become wealth, to become favor to the student, which today, the same thing, the Western world, all the students, they are benefiting from it, from the garbages you and I throw away. Because we have the wrong people in the office, all these things, they are not going to allow it to work. Because if it works, there is no way you and I will not be paying or be buying every day in, day out. And when we have all these things in the street, I've always said this, the reason why they say there is a drillage, they are not functioning in Edo State, I told the governor, go straight to all those rivers. Go and check. Do the finding. You see everything is blocked. The moment it rains, the river will block. There will be no floating any longer. That everything will be stuck. But the government, they know what to do. They know that, yes, all these garbages, they go straight in there and they stock everything and there will be no flow. There will be no float in the sea, in the rivers. So my brothers and sisters, there are things, if these people, they don't know, there are things they're supposed to be benefiting from when we're talking. Because I thank God, my governor, the governor is here, is watching. He's in this line. If he's not there, but he has the people that who is watching, but I know maybe he's not around now. The real fact of all these things are we have the wrong people holding the powers. This is where you that is still thinking that you have just only two parties, that other parties are nothing. I want you to sit back. How will you own a company for just 10 years and the company is not functioning? Like I call a name of the man that who is in Aso Rock, that everybody today, when he says yes, Buhari has no right to say no. When he says no, Buhari has no right to say no. Neither the rest. His name is Abakari, which you always see every day. He has power over every other persons, every other organizations, both the force, both whatsoever thing, name it all. He has power over them all. The way, when he says this is how it's going to be, that man that is corrupt, free that man, you have no right to say no. Are you not surprised today? They said all those Boko Haram, they have been rehabilitated. Now they leave them to the society, they will go free. Are you not surprised? I have said this earlier on. Who are those we have in his army today? is it not the same people who we call Boko Haram are armies of the Nigeria today? That is why you see nothing is happening. These people, they have meant to kill our armies right from time. Now they have put them into the system as an army. They still continue to do what they know how to do best. But nobody that is going to speak the truth or to say it the way it is. That is why things are like that. So my brothers and sisters, if you still clamoring, or you are still weeping, or you still doing everything possible, thinking that your voice cannot be used, you are making a big mistake. You need to do something about it. I said, when I saw Kola Adopayi and Agbogun, they were protesting, and with another guy, we also in the area of the BD, the NEPA's aspect. I love what they are doing, but it's not enough. When you're doing it, you have to do it very well, because when you say things need to change, when those things are not changed, today they might go through the back door and talk to few people, and the whole thing died up. And this is what has always been happening in Edo State, in every other state. They lead you protest, you see next time you don't hear anything about it. That is why you see that hospital specialists continue to remain locked, because there is no actions. When there is actions, let action speak. They say action speaks louder than voice. So let the action speak for yourself. I know according to what you post there, that yes, they have right, this is what they are going to do. They have to do it, and do it. Without doing it, they just have to do it. I have always said this. I saw a lot of roads be posted. Even Pastor Kobayabon also inspected some roads. I'm surprised. Roads without gutters. They are pouring quota without gutters, without no proper plans. If not just one thing, I would have showed them a road here to see how a road is being created. Because when there is no gutters, those quota, and they are not using the right quota, tell me, once the water soak those things, the next seconds they will start to go away. They will start to peel off. Another person coming in will want to be the one saying that yes, the previous governor did not do it well. Now I want to do it well. Those ones will now start digging gutters for both sides. Everybody again will still turn and say this is the best. The other one is fake. Why can't we tell the present one now, if you are creating a road, please let there be a good channel of the water so that the water will go the right direction. Let them dig a good gutters from left and right, both sides, and put a good drainage so that the water will go the right directions. If they are not doing all these things, my brothers and sisters, we are all making a mistake. It's wrong for the youth to open their eyes, seeing all these things happening. Because you know, in Nigeria, in my state, Edo State, the moment they see quota or one caterpillar bulldozer will be parked in your road and they are grading your road, we said, oh, this is the best government. This is the best government. As the governor asked them a question, those contractors, a road without a gutter, does that make sense? No matter how much quota you pour in there, it does not make sense. Because the next seconds, that road will peel off. When the water soaked on it, it becomes a problem. We are going to be having another spots everywhere. So it's better, like I always say, if you are just facing 10 road, do it well. Let everybody see that 10 road last for years, just like the one we are still passing through in Bermuda's regime. Today we are still using that road. They are still in vogue. They are still okay. Do 10. Let that 10 be proper. Let it be really channel. Let there be a drillage, so that there will be a channel which that any water that drop will go straight to the sea, to the river. I think that one will be better. If it's 10, 15, 20, forget about 100. It does not make sense. You have 100, be fixed. And you have, they said they are poor quota great 1,000 road. If they do that, at the end of it all, you know, if you farm before, you might understand what I'm about to say now. You know, when you go to farm, sometimes you see somebody you pay to go and weed in your farm. It will just come the next few seconds or the next few hours, said, I've trued without your job, oh, and now give me my money. Then when you give him or her the money, the next day you go to the farm, you will surprise the only cut it or just cut the head. Then the next seconds you see those leaves, they come up again. Does that make sense? Why can't we work with that man, that woman, who do it right, who really take his time, his or her time. No matter anything that is good, that will be okay for forever, it has to take time. Not like something that you are doing so fast. Once it's fast, you are in trouble. John K., I see you. Now so, please stop selling your future. Yes, they should stop selling their future, because if they don't want to know it, we need to tell them. Sometimes some people, they don't just know. It's what they saw or what they are benefiting from their friend, who is a governor's friend or governor brother or sister or daughters or sons. That is what they always stood for. They will say, no, this man, look at my street. This street, no, I have never seen caterpillar in this street all my life. But if not this present government, nobody have ever done this. But have you seen that, check the road very well, is there gutter which will make that road to last? Did they tie the road from the edge of the gutter to the other edge of the gutter? Nothing like when you do it well, that, you know, when you do it well, leave, they say good name is better than riches. Leave good name, leave something that people tomorrow, in 100 years to come or 30 years to come, they will say, this governor that tied this road, I think this road is pending 15 years now. I think this road is pending 20 years now. I think that is good name. Not, I think this road, the previous government that just passed last year is the one that fixed this road, but now the road has already spoiled. Is that a good name? That is where I said, do little, do it well. It's more better. It's my advice. So my brothers and sisters, ask yourself question, the reason why you still need these same people to continue to be your president and your governor. Ask yourself a question. Because when you needing people like this to continue to remain there, you are making a big mistake. Because these people who are holding the power today, if these people cannot have what it takes to question the criminals in the system, to question those who are looting our resources, those who are looting our funds, those who are misleading our system, those who are selling our system, our treasury to the white people, to those, to 419, to all others, are those who are killing our people, and those who are supposed to put things in place that are not putting it in place. If this present one have no power to question them or to put them into that place called cell, the real cell, not the type of cell they are putting them today. You will see when they take those who stole money that they said they recover, which you and I don't see. When they put them in a cell, the kind of cell is even better than where I am now. They call it cell. They drink morning tea, they eat their lunch, they eat their breakfast, they eat everything, they eat their dinner, they eat everything inside where they call cell. Then they will say you are going to spend 6 months or 3 months or 1 month. Before they come out, someone who is in cell will be more beautiful than when he was even when he was even in the office working. So my brothers and sisters, don't you see these people? There is no way these people can hurt themselves. They can never hurt themselves because they are the same. When I look at what happened in France today in Paris, I look at it, I said, so if, may God forbid, this kind of things that these present politicians, they are up to. When Nigeria people, they says, when Nigeria people start anything, it doesn't stop. If these people continue to do it the way they are doing it now, I pray that Nigeria don't start what happened in Paris today. That have been happening for some weeks, some days ago now. Because if it happens, there's going to be a blunder. The innocent people will suffer for no reasons. Why are we allowing these people to be misleading you and I? Where they know the truth. When a poor man stole anything, you see the action of the police towards that poor man. You will say your police is really functioning. But when a rich man steals, the action will be different. What has the poor people done to you people? I'm surprised today, we are still the one today talking on behalf of our securities, talking on behalf of our police. Why? Because these people are supposed to be the one who's supposed to be holding everybody responsible. Like the man who is in Aso Rock, What are the police doing about it? They always say they need to do it according to law, according to law, according to law. Is there any laws that really functioning well against, that really have any effect against the rich people in Nigeria? Is there any law that really has effect against the rich people? There is no laws. The only people that the laws always caught up on are the poor people. It is whenever the poor people have been into the circumstance or into the problem or into it, that is when you will be see them be telling you sector, so quote, they will be quoting everything for you just to let you see that yes, this is what happened, this is what this law talks about, this is what the other one talks about. My brothers and sisters, how will that work? Is there any way things will work like that? So I want you all to know this. It's not something that we are allowed to continue like that. If we all continue to allow these things to continue to take place, we are all in trouble. Is it not hard time we all begin to say, enough is enough? How can a company be taken care of for all these years? It's not functioning. There's nothing to write home about. And nobody want to see that way that is wrong. We have the wrong people. I have asked you, you that is still there, still saying, yes, these are the kind of people we want. There is no any other party except PDP and APC. Tell me the organization, any organization in Nigeria that is functioning accordingly. There is no way a child will grow up, we go to school, after coming out from school, that a job or he will know it right, or even know what is all about the education. Because when you go to schools, they will be telling you to go and be looking for S. They will be telling you to go and be doing a lot of things which does not make sense. When they're supposed to know that whenever a child comes to schools, it's their right, is for the teachers or whosoever that is leading there to let know what those children, what they stood for and what they know best. The area they are supposed to be fished on. But because we have the wrong people, this is why all these things are not working. This is why today you still see courts outside. You see whenever, with all the parents spend to help that child to acquire something which tomorrow is supposed to embark on or supposed to be to use to feed his generation. Or at the end of it all, nothing good comes out of it. I want us to ask ourselves this question. Is it not time we all should understand that these people, because they don't met well, that is why all these things are like this? Are you not surprised? Their children don't go where you go. Their children don't go anywhere you go, where you attend. Hospital, schools, anything you can think about, their children don't go there. The only thing their children come to do in wherever you are putting money is for them to come and take the money. Because the money that you have gathered, just for them to come and take it, that is only the purpose why they come there. Apart from that, for them to come and go to the school that you are going is impossible. For them to go to hospital you go is impossible. For them to drive their car just like you drive on the road is impossible. They use private jets. Their barrels, their food, their everything is different. But why it's yours is nothing to write home about. And still, you are still the one who is still shouting, this is the only party we know, PDP and APC. I have asked you, brothers and sisters, did anybody who are in PDP and APC today, who are still ruling us, do they come into that position, to that offices with their own money? Did they come in there with their own resources? The money they spend, go and check who they spend those money they are spending it on. The cabals, the godfathers, the godmothers, this is where they spend their money on. After spending all this money, look at this. This is how riot looks like. I pray that I get it. I don't know if it's clear. This is riot of France today. This is riot. You see what is riot? This is today riot. The people that who wear the green, these people that you are just seeing now, they are the one rioting. Ask me the reason why they are rioting. I see you, Selena Blue. You are just coming in now. Ask me the reason why these people came out to say enough is enough. Just for the government to increase some tariff, just put little. They says no. No is no. You all know this place. This is where you were having them, Trump and all of them. Last time, look at it. That's where you see, this is where they are rioting. This is where they are rioting right now, where they are destroying right now. You see it. This is riot. You can see how it is. Does this man look like a child or a youth? It's not a youth, you see it. But in Nigeria, we are all looking for youth. Look at it. Look at police. Did you see what they are wearing? Look at this and look at it. They are all watching it. Look at what our police don't have. You saw everything watching it from inside the offices. So my brothers and sisters, we should all know, if we allow these people to continue, I pray that Nigeria, our country, did not come to be like this. This is where what they call toll gate. You see how they blocked all the roads. You see? Did you see where youth is here? All these are men, but our parents, they will be telling us it's the youth. It's the youth. But our parents don't want to do it right. Look at it. They are tired. Look at it. Look at it. This is area where president is. Look at cars. Did you see that Jeep? It's been burned. This place, they call this place Champs-Élysées. Very close to that Eiffel Tower. Look at police. Can this happen in our place? Look at it. So my brothers and sisters, let us all understand, if these people, they finish creating problems for you and I, tomorrow, they will all fly out. They will all fly out. This is why you see all these people who we call presidency, governors, they all have houses in the Western world. They don't even keep their money in Nigeria. Ask even Atiku, ask all of them. They all have offices, companies in the Western world. They have in Dubai. They have in London. They have in Germany. They have in everywhere. They did not put those things in your country where they are getting the money from, where they want you and I to be killing each other for. They all invest in the Western world. When it happens, go to their warehouse. They all have private jets. The seconds you and I start to fight just the same way it happened now here, they all will fly out. Then the fight will be between you and I. The house we manage to build, we will start setting fire on it. The business we manage to acquire, we start setting fire on it. Those flashy cars we manage to buy to Kumba, we will start setting fire on it. And these people, they will fly to their premises. They will fly to their other countries and go and be relaxing, watching you from their screen. They will be watching how we will be killing ourselves. After we finish killing ourselves, they will come back again. Everybody recognized them before. They will still continue to hold that office. But you and I, we are already enemies forever. Because enemies, that they have given us that rotation of becoming an enemy to each other, that we would not have love in between ourselves, because we are the one that is going to be fighting each other. How are we going to be fighting each other? I will tell you, you are PDP, me I'm APC. You are PDP, me I'm APC. Your party cannot win. The other one will say my party is my party. The other one will say my party. Before we knew it, we start fighting each other. We saw it. This is how it's always happened. We will not be enemies. But these people, they continue to be families and family forever. Who are those fooling themselves? You and I. So we will not allow them to come and destroy the little things we manage to acquire for ourselves. It's better when the trouble is there now, let everybody know their houses or little things they have so that people can quickly seize those private jets. When they try to fly, they cannot fly it. Because the problem you and I we are facing today, we are not created by those boys in the street, neither created by the poor people. The problem we are all facing today, we are created by these same people that we are some boys are still saying is only two parties they recognize. And it's the same party that who give us the whole problems that we are all facing today. The same two party that who is not allowing the system to function accordingly. The same two party PDP and APCs. I have asked you, if truly these people are doing it right, they are doing the right thing, what stop you and I to have free train moving from everywhere? What stops us to have trains? What stops us to have good educations? What stops us to have good hospitals that we can operate? We can take care of brain surgery, we can take care of different surgeries. What is the problem? Why today? You still see us today, there's cancer killing everybody here and there. The people we call NAFDAC, you see they allowing things to be coming into the societies. They allow things that are not supposed to be coming to the societies. They are all in everywhere and people are drinking. And it's Christmas now. Go to the market, go to everywhere, go and look at what you are going to be seeing in the kind of drink, the kind of wine, gin that you are going to be seeing in the market. The NAFDAC, they are there. The moment they have, you bribe them, they have taken something, they will allow those things to go. Tell me, brothers and sisters, who are those that is suffering all these things, and there is no hospital for you to go and take care of yourself. When after you have sipped, you have taken all those things into your system, there is nothing for you to cure it, to pour it out, or to help you to stay alive. So my brothers and sisters, I ask you, I have seen a lot of things, how some women, some young girls and young boys, how their livers, so many things have been missing, their head, things have been missing because there is election. Election in the Western world, you don't have people missing because it's election. But are you not surprised in PDP and APC, the moment the election is at hand, people are missing, you meet dead, have bodies in the street, you meet a lot of things. Now we still say we want to continue like this. Is it not time we all come together and say, enough is enough, let's do it the other way? I love when you see today, AAC have come to open a lot of people's eyes. Those who always go in, you want to come and rule, you want to come and help your people, but the money that you will use to buy your ticket to campaign, my God, not be here. You will regret even coming to say you want to come and help your country. The money, the bill they will bill you, you cannot even be able to afford it. Tell me, how will one, if really they meant well for you and I, why would they increase all these things? Why would they make these things to be so difficult for people? They know it, because if it's not difficult for you, there is no way you will come in there. There is no way you will obey them when they tell you this is your boundary, this is where you will get to. Just like the way this man is telling Buhari today that this is what I want, Buhari have no option and to obey. So my brothers and sisters, I want you all to know this. If we continue to be under these people, you know, it's a bad thing to see that you are in your land, you are still a slave. Ask me, what are they still holding the white people that makes them don't want to be free for once? We are still paying a lot of debt. We are still paying a lot of things. We're not listening to how Nigeria Airways, how the money that we're supposed to be making Nigeria Airways, how everything will be squandered, how those money will be taken, how some few men today, they are still serving in office today, how they have changed, they have killed that Nigeria Airways, they have even bringing their own in another, say, this is Ethiopia Airline, this is the other airline, this is the other airline, this, and these people, they are the brain behind those airlines. It's just that they just went to go, they put it in those countries to say, yes, let me put this business here, but it has to, when they are coming to Nigeria, everybody see that it belongs to other country. But why is our Nigeria Airways are not functioning? Because they know the money that's supposed to be coming out there, everything will be seized. Now Nigeria is not getting nothing from there any longer. Or that one man or two men and women, they are just sitting there making the money, laughing at you and I, saying, see all this fool. They thought they have sense. And where did these people get all this money that they are using to do all these things? From the same Nigeria. And you still do not want to get up and shine your eye and say, enough is enough. This man, before he got into that position, he was so poor. How come now he come into that position and he got that office, he's now rich? You don't want to ask yourself a question. You don't want to see the reasons. A man who cannot afford a ticket to fly, but now you see him taking first class. The children are taking first class. You don't want to ask yourself a question. Can you still allow these people to continue? If these people continue, someone who already know how to use expensive things, there is no way that kind of person can come down to come and be using things that are poor. It's not going to be possible. One who already know how to always buy expensive car, one car for 50-something billion. Tell me what will make you to expect such man or woman to come into office tomorrow, he want to come and be using a car of 2 million, of 3 million. It's never going to be possible. So we are all in trouble. If we still continue to allow these people to continue, we are all in trouble. So brothers and sisters, it's our time we think twice. Let us know where we belong. Let us do it right. Because if today, these people cannot have their family in your schools, in the government schools, they cannot have their families in hospitals that you and I are going to, that our parents are going there to deliver. They cannot have their children there. They cannot deliver their children there. Then what is the use of allowing these people to continue to be your government? Is it not hard time you ask yourself a question? Have you ever seen a white man said, yes, my wife want to deliver, I'm going to Nigeria to go and deliver? Have you ever seen a white man, you in your school, say, yes, my Nigeria schools, they said the Uniben and Unilag is the best school, we are going there. But your government, your senators, your presidents, their children, they are going to Western world, going to white man's land because they know that place is the best. What is the difference? And when you go to those schools in the Western world, you will see a Nigerian man is the lecturer there. But the white people are going there, learning from a Nigerian man. But you, that your country where they make this money from, our system, our schools, education, healthcare, transport, sports, name it all, securities, police and all, anything, name it all. Is it custom, is it navy, is it NAFDAC, is it whatsoever it is, no one to write home about. They are all there for their money because the man that is good or the woman that is good at what he's doing, his or her, they are doing. They know what to do in that office. The moment, because you are good, the moment you try to do it right, you are going to see Oga at the top. The wrong people that who we have in office will tell you, hey, this is not how we do it here. If you don't want to follow the rules, either you go to Sambisa Forest or we send you to other places, Meduguri or to any other places. Or we tell you to leave this office. And these are the kind of people we still want to continue to manage our system with. Every good person, there is a guy we are speaking about how money will be taken from the every offices of the, when you come to the NEPA aspect, the light aspect, how money will be misled. The man is almost a banner. They are about to sack the man because of speaking the truth. They are about to kick him out of the office. This is not how we work things here. This is not how I work here. And they know it fully that if they do it right, we are going to be getting steady light. if they do everything right, we are going to be getting standard, you know, when you talk about standard roads, standard train tracks, all these things will be available. But they know that if they do it right, if they want to do it right, somebody, just one man is going to, one family is going to lose. Forgetting that these are millions of Nigerians losing. But because of one family, that's why everywhere in Nigeria offices, you see ghost workers. You see people that who is in abroad, working abroad, they are still paying his salaries. Those who have left the government office, they are still paying, their account alert is still there coming to them day in, day out. Whereas people who we call graduates, this line, you're not supposed to call this line at all. You have other of my line. And you know I'm online. You are a PFM member. You're supposed to know all these things. I'm online, you know. So my brothers and sisters, let us all know this. When we're talking about leadership, leadership is not what you just get because you talk too much or because of education you acquire. Leadership is from the heart. It's hard time we begin to check that man, that woman who believe in just 2 houses or 1 house, 3 cars. Not that type. That woman who believes that all these things that we are wearing today, they are all vanities. Ask yourself questions about our government. Everything they wear is millions upon millions. They put on everything they want is million upon million. What they drive is billions upon billions. The house they build is millions upon millions. And they know, I've always seen this. The man within says, Jesus Christ says, they said Jesus Christ, a devil tempted Jesus Christ. He said, if you bow to me, I will give you all these houses, I will give you all these mansions. But when you look at Nigeria today, we are just almost like that. You see those who are ruling us, they are always after the mansions. They are always after the things that are glitter. Steve, I see you are welcome. Stevie Wonder, I see that name. It's very beautiful. God bless you. I'm about to be leaving. You see all these things is what we all are depending on. We believe in all these things that are glitters. Ask me if the God we are all serving, if we see anywhere, if we are depending on those kind of glitter things, we are putting hope on those things that are glitter, those things that are shining. Did you see any time he said he want houses here and there? Did you see anywhere we were buying cars here and there? If, let's say, let's assume they were not using car there, they were using something Sheriff or let me say horse. Did you go to his house and see that he has about 10 horses in his compound? Or he has a lot of clothes in his compound? Because all these things are vanities. But today when you check those that who we have in power, they have all these things in abundance. Are we not seeing that we have the devils as a leader in our country? So my brothers and sisters, all these things are all bad. There are things we all need to work on so that we will get it right. Our system is being managed by those who are not ready. Those who are ready to kill you and I. Those who always know how to misuse our funds. So brothers and sisters, it's hard time we allow these people to continue to deceive us for no reasons. Because they know how to deceive. So if you are still there, still doing everything, still saying these are the people you still want to follow you. I see you, Mama de Bologna. You are welcome to the house. I'm about to be leaving. If you and I still putting hope or still depending on looking up to these people as a leader, I want you to wake up to ask yourself, why is your schools not functioning according to what we call schools? Why is your healthcare not functioning according to what we call healthcare? We call hospital. Why do we not have roads? Why do we not have light? Why our economies, why everything is so down? Why is Naira is so much high, dollar is so low to us? Why is everything so on the high side? Why are we finding everything so difficult? Is it that these people that we see today as our leaders, they are doing it right or doing it wrong? Don't we have people that who are not money conscious, or those people that who are not so eager or to make money for themselves and their family? Don't we have people that do have the heart, who believe that enjoyment, it is when people around you are okay. That's what we call enjoyment. If you have it, if you don't have it, that's when we understand you don't have it. But when you have it, it is when the people around you are all feeling well. From that resources you have, that is what makes you to a complete man, a complete government, a complete. I see you, brother. You are welcome to the house. God will bless you because you have a good heart, brother. God will continue to bless you, continue to make you to expand to that thing that God will give to you that will make you prosper and be blessed, become a blessing to the society. But it baffles me to those that who is ruling us today, and we the same people who call Nigerians the citizens. You will still see some people will still come out and say, yes, these are the people we want. Yes, there is no any other parties apart from PDP and APC. Every other party is nothing. I want you to sit back and ask yourself, these people we call PDP and APC, is the land belong to their forefathers or their parents, present parents, or the land, Nigeria belong to them? I want you to ask yourself a question. What makes you to see it that way, that is only this thing only belong to these people? Only belong to these people. These people called PDP and APC. What makes you to just conclude in that way, in that aspect? I want you to ask yourself that questions. Because when you look at it with the right eyes and with the right mind, with the right senses, you will know that these things you call PDP and APC, they are there to come and work as your servant and houseboy. After they finish, if they did not work well, you know how we used to drive those Calabar or Igbo, sorry when I use that word, that's how it is. Those people who are always being a guardian for you, how we always ask them to leave when they are not doing it right. So this is how it's supposed to be. But I'm surprised today, some people will still say this country belongs to some few people. When a country is your country, is your mother's and father's land, is where you have right to claim it, is where you're supposed to be saying, this is my land. I see the mega himself. I know you are so busy. God will bless you. Continue to do it right. And I know your voice is really disturbing those bad people. But to we that are good, your voice is a blessing to we all. But to all those who are bad, who want to continue to suck us dry, they see your voice as an obstacle, as a poison, as a disturbing the sense that, whenever you are a good prayer, a good Christian, the devil see your prayer as a problem, as a disturb, because they will not have the opportunity the right to go and constitute or to go and kill or to go and destroy. That to let those aim, those adjectives, those plans they were having to carry it out. That's when they say your voice has a problem. That's how it is. Anybody who will see or listen to the sound of my voice today and say, no, what are all these people saying? I want you to sit back to yourself, ask yourself, what is my reason of talking? What is my reason of bringing out all this area that really affect you and I? It is because I want the country to be peaceful. Because if it's not peaceful and things are not working well, my brothers and sisters, it is you and I who will suffer it when time comes. We will suffer it and the way we never planned it. Because you who have worked for politicians, that they have given 30 million, 10 million, 5 million, and today you have a hotel. Today you have a house. Today you have a car. And tomorrow you have life. Tomorrow you don't have. My brother, when those people, they have allowed Nigeria to start to fight themselves, they will fly with their private jet. They will dig themselves. They all have underground. They will lock themselves in a safe haven. But those things that they give you, they are the one to send their boys to go and burn those things down. They are the one to send their guys, those boys and girls to go and burn, to go and destroy those things. You see, does that make sense? Why not we now tell these people, for these years, you people have been ruling us. What is wrong for us to have things to be working well? What is wrong for our system to be working well? What is wrong for everything to be working well. What is wrong if we say from now on there is no need of private schools? What is wrong if we say from now on there is no need for a private hospitals? You will see the doctors who are working in the government hospitals, they will be on call. You will hear someone is in the office now, is in the hospital, your private hospital. It will tell you, you will see people who sit down, be waiting for a doctor, that someone who only have maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour to deliver, or someone who have 30 minutes or 1 hour to die. The doctor will not come because it's also in your zone, the private hospitals. You will see what is wrong if our schools are really teaching, the lecturers are really doing the right thing, teaching our children, our brothers, the right subject that will help the system, that will help them to know how to manufacture, to help them to know how to create things. What is wrong if we have all these things? What is wrong if our students today are the one bringing the ideas of manufacturing electricity, power, because we have everything. We have everything to have all these things. But because we have the wrong people as our leaders of today, how will all these things work? May the good Lord continue to bless those who are really doing it right. You know, in life, the problem we all have, sometimes we turn the Bible upside down, begin to look at it. The same thing applies to some fake people who call themselves fake people who are in offices of the presidency and the government. I have talked about this man. If we have all these people around you, how will we know the right people who are supposed to do it right? When you see the right people who are really doing it right, you will see them today, tomorrow, everything. They will do everything to frustrate those who know how to do it right. I have a friend who know how to do it right in his office. But today, they are turning it the other way around. When you are being sincere in Nigeria, in any government office, the people we are looking up to today, who are our president, our governors, our senators, our everything you can name it that is in all holding offices in Nigeria, the moment you don't bow down to those who have been there, you are wasting your time. Is it not a bad thing that today you are in office, there is someone who have been retired, who have retired for many years? Money, they will still tell you as an accountant to be sending money to social account. When you try to put a query to that, you are in trouble. But when you speak out to the police, you speak out to the presidency, you are in trouble. They are going to sack you out of that office. How will things work under this present regime? This is where we are all getting it wrong. This is why I say, if you are still there, still thinking that it is wrong for us to continue to say there is only one party, it's a thing that we don't need any other party, we still want to be working with the same present parties. My brother, my sister, mothers and father, I need you to have a rethink. If you are in another country, you become a slave. Must you also be a slave in your father's land, in your mother's land? Is it not high time we start to do things right? Is it not high time we tell the police to do it right? Is it not high time we tell the senators to do it right? Is it not high time we tell the commissioners to be doing it right? Is it not high time we start to tell the local chairman to be doing it right? The chairman to be doing it right? Is it not high time to go to the system, to every organization that is under the government, for us to start to tell them to do it right? What will it take for these people to be doing it right? Like I say, if you don't know this and you're thinking that these are the only people that you are going to put your trust and you are going to be working with, we are all making a big mistake. Please, let us change what we are seeing at this moment. Let's change it and talk to all aspirants that is just coming right now, because election is already on the way. Every other aspirant that we all have, let them all come together. Let them become husband and wife to each other, become brothers to each other, and say, PDP, APC, enough is enough. We have seen it, that you all, since you, PDP and APC, have been taking charge, taking the front rows, things that we see in other countries, things that are functioning in other countries, common garbages that is turning money to other countries, common Coca-Cola bottles, beer bottles that we are throwing away in the Western world. When you go there to go and buy cartons of, no matter how much cartons you go to the supermarket to buy, you are going to throw the bottle away. Why is it that in Nigeria today, we are still putting a deposit down, still praying that, this birthday party that they supply me bottles of drink, I pray that all my bottles will complete so that I will return it back to go and get back my debit, the money that I deposited. We are still praying, I pray that they will not destroy these bottles. Does that make sense? For more than 50-something years, we still do not want to think about all these things. We still do not want to see to what the white people do that makes them to be throwing away bottles. We still do not want to think what the white people do that makes them all these garbages. They use it for something to help the students, the less privileged. They have a machines that they put in place that will turn a plastic, a paper, a garbages to become food, to become a manure. We still do not have all those things. And the people that we put our hope on to be ruling us, they did not bring all these things. But they have the money to go and buy one private jet that worth billions of pounds, of dollars. They have the money to go and buy a Jeep that worth more than 50 billion. Just one. When there's a new car being created manufactured by the Japanese or other countries, that they have the right to call them, supply me 50, supply me 100. The worth of those cars is more than $50,000, and they say, supply me 50. But the machine that would have turned those garbages to become food to those students, the machine that would have turned those plantain leaf to become a note, a paper, which the student will be using, it does not worth more than just 2,000 naira. Does not worth more than $2,000 or even $1,000. But these people cannot afford it. You not surprised? PDP today, you will still go to embassies. They will be telling you there's no booklet. How much does those machine cost to acquire those things? But these are the people that will go to London to go and buy just common wristwatch for billions upon billions. That will be buying a champagne of billions upon billions. But they don't have the time to buy machines that will produce some few things that would have helped the societies. What is wrong if they buy all those kind of tractors and those things that today that would have been giving us food in our land? Today, I saw that in Obaseki, but if really the president said, let every school be fed in our country, I tell you, my brothers and sisters, the money you are going to hear they use in funding those feeding our students, the students in the schools, it's not going to be here, my brothers and sisters. Why can't they just put the money now and buy some tractors, buy some machines, and we have the land? It's just for those machines now to go there and start working. Let some people start working. You will see those things. We start manufacturing those food for those students. But if they begin to allow those things now, you will hear, come and look. We are feeding Ogwola school. We are feeding Maragoroti school. We are feeding Netohan. We are feeding ICC. We are feeding Edopo. The moment, if they tell you how much they are going to be spending on feeding those students, my brother, I'm not going to be here. So it's better we tell them now, spend that money in buying those machines that will produce those things. Because I tell them before, common plantain leaf, banana leaf, it can give you some notebooks. A lot of things can give you a lot of things. A lot of things that we have in Nigeria, they will give you a lot of things where the children from the schools will be benefiting from. So brothers and sisters, if we all continue to clap for these people, they are going to be coming back to be telling us that the money they spend in giving us a railway station, the money they spend in giving us refinery that we did not see. We know how much Jonathan spent on refineries. We know how much they have spent on everything that they will tell us, billions upon billions. At the end of it all, none of all this money, none of those things that we see in place, neither function. So it's hard time we tell ourselves the truth. These people, they don't mean well. So they are going to only know how to give us B's that we don't understand. So that is a problem. And it's going to be a headache for you and I. So the best thing, let us all come together. The new aspirants, I beg you all in the name of God, you all need to have it. Check this word and this message that I just dishes out. These people are our problems. PDP and APC. And when I say PDP and APC, not the people inside there, some of the people in there. That's who I'm talking to. Let you all know, these people are just the problems Nigeria have. Because these people know fully well, if they allow things to work, we are going to be, tomorrow, they will not have access to some of those words, some of those free money that is coming to their portfolio, coming to their pocket, they will not be getting it. So these people know it fully well. These people, they have put themselves so high in other Western world. They are companies, you know, when you own a company in the Western world, go and check just Italy, how many white people, they close their companies because they cannot be able to pay their tax. When you own a company in a Western world, in another country, the tax you are paying not be here. Go and check most of the other companies, those companies, all these politicians they build in other countries, they don't get the money from the companies. They come to Nigeria to collect money to pay those tax. So the moment, as we are knowing all these things, we are trying to stop them now. I think they will fight back. But I want you, as a poor man, when I say poor man, it does not mean you are a poor man, but as a poor man, I want you to have a rethink. What makes these people not to give you good health care? What makes these people not to give you good schools? What makes these people not to give you good judges? What makes these people not to give you good soldiers? What makes it not to give you good customs, good immigrations, good police, good schools, good sports centers, and all these things? Why? Why can't we have, what makes these people not to give us all these things? I want you to do the funding yourself because they benefit from it. The reason why today you still see them today, we are still going out there to go and be looking for buying cement on the high side when we have what it takes to build, to have cement. If we need it in abundance, we have what it takes to have those cement freely, for free, for everybody to be having houses. Today, ask yourself, why is it that it's on only one man that who are there manufacturing all these things? Because they just know this is the only way to put us in that place where they call slavery. Africa against Africa and slavery. We are just there thinking that, this man, if not this man, they would have not graded this road. If not this present government, nobody have ever come to this road to come and grade it. Are they grading those roads for you for free? Those roads, are they coming to grade it with their own money for you? Those hospitals they are building, those schools they are building, those houses, is it with their own money? Ask yourself those questions. But when you have the right person holding office, you will understand that, so these things is my right. I never knew. Why is it that today I saw this present senator or this woman that is campaigning, is today, I saw it today, he brought in a caterpillar, just the one they are doing right now in Edo State. They say this woman is now grading our road. This man is now grading our road. Ask yourself questions. Put him or her in that office after spending his or her money to grade your road, to come and put caterpillar to spoil your road, to destroy your road, because the quota they put there, it cannot even sustain the rain when the rain comes. A road without gutters. Does that make sense? After they have destroyed your road, thinking that they have graded it, on a dry season, when you are applying that road, you thought they have done something good for you. Let the rain comes, you will understand what they have done to your road. You see most of houses in Edo State, road that were normally before higher than, that before were lower than the road. Now they are now upstairs. Down houses become upstairs in Edo State. All those just ordinary rooms, they become upstairs in Edo State because they continue to dig your road, continue to grade your road. When the water comes, it wash all the sand away. So these people, this is what they know how to do. So I see no reason why you will still be there, still be saying you still need the same people. These people, after spending money putting caterpillar in your road, those money they use in grading it, the moment you allow them to go to that office, now Godfather give unto them, Godmother give them those money, Godfather give them those money, Gabas give them those money. Ask PDP and APC, before you get a ticket as a different body, in their parties. You have to put, you go suffer, you will put your hand into some things. You will put your hand, you will temperate in their vote, you will temperate before you can get into their system, before they can give you ticket. You have to sign and say, yes, I am ready to be answering to you all. Answering. So, my brothers and sisters, if we still continue to want some people to still be to those who you are respecting, but the moment he walk away from you, he will go and be respecting who you don't even respect. He will go and be buying down to ordinary persons. Then you know we are all in trouble. So the best thing, let all aspirants now, John Moyo Sowore, or let all of them come together and say they are the one to take Nigeria back from PDP and APC. This is what I say, and this is how it's supposed to be. Let them all come together. Let's work in one accord so that we can take it back. Because these people, let us start telling ourselves the truth. These people did not mean well. So if you cannot have good system, so know it fully that you have the wrong person on the seat. That's why you cannot have good system. God bless you all for your time. God bless you all for listening. I pray that God continue to help you all so that we will get it right this time. If you are still there, still believing that, yes, we cannot make it, tell yourself. Even the Bible says, tell yourself. Believe in yourself first before you start to do it. You don't just go down and start praying when you are saying, I know God. I pray maybe you can do, maybe you can do it. You are making a mistake. Believe in yourself. Say enough is enough. If you are even going to protest, you are even going to destroy things on that day, let's check those governments or those people who are stealing our money. Not for you to go and be facing the poor people's house, to go and be stealing from the poor people. It does not make sense. If God calls you like that, it will reach your body. So it's better for you to face those who put you in this mess, that who have made you to become nobody in your whole land. Let us focus on those people. So you will see that God himself will bless you. God bless us all. I want us once more again to help me to help our country. Because if we cannot help it, we are all making a mistake. So before I go, let me read this to your hearings again once more. I don't know if I get it now. Because, you know, sometimes, if I tell you, brothers and sisters, Nigeria do not have something, we are all making a mistake. Nigeria have anything you can think about. But the people who is managing it for us, they are killing us. They do not want us to understand that we have these things. If today, your governor in your state cannot tell you, bring all those garbages, let's use it to make something meaningful to the system. Let's go to the breweries, to anywhere drinks are being made. Let us go and tell them what is the reason why we cannot be throwing away bottles. Why are we still returning it to them? The white people, those Coca-Colas, they are using you and I for no reasons. And they continue to enslave us. What has the white people done that makes them to be throwing away bottles? What is the trick behind it? And what is the brain behind it? What is the idea? If we don't have a government that is asking this question, we are all making a mistake. We will continue to be selling. They will continue to be bringing garbages, refuse, make Nigeria a refuse where they will be dumping refuse and where they will be making money. Take Nigerians away from the Western world today. You will understand how good you and I are. Check the bills that come to your house. If you do not pay your bills that they brought to your house, you have no right to say no. No matter how you don't even own. The moment they write it to your house, the bill has been sent to your house and you have to pay it. Check it. Who owns the right, who paid the highest bills is Nigeria. You will see the kind of bill. The moment your name, you know our name, they know our name. Anytime your name is in the office, this is Nigeria. They get money, give him $2,000. Give him 100 something bills, 100 something dollars, euros. This one in Nigeria, give him in his house, give him a 300 euros bills. And we don't have right to say no. You see the white people, when you go to where they pay bills, check the white people bills and your bills. You will understand what I'm saying. You will see theirs, they are paying 10 euros. But you as a Nigerian, you are paying 200, 100 something, 300 something on the bills of your light. So does that make sense? You can see that our Nigerians, our government are really, really killing us. This is where we are really suffering. So my brothers and sisters, according to the message and the word, it says, what is a salary? What is a salary? What is a salary? A salary is a bribe for one to forget their ambitions. Reason has it that the poorest group of people in the world are the salary earners. Earners group, which is particularly next to beggars. They live in a various cycle of poverty, managing on a 30 days duration while their freedom and opinion totally gone. For them, salary is continually being awaiting every month, and any slight delay bringing heartbroken, exerting and pressure and disappointment. That is the reason many still to survive. That is the reason many still to survive. The net tax return from contain about 11 income streams, of which salary is just one. Don't live life fishing with just one hook. There are many fishes in the oceans. Salary is the medicine for managing poverty, not for curing it. Only your business or investment cures poverty. Most investors are not salary earners. The difference between those beggars on the street and salary earners is 1 month salary. God bless you all. God bless you. The flow of their salary for 1 month, and you would realize that majority of them are pure paupers. If you divide your salary by the rate of exchange, you will discover that you are poorer related to when you started working, or divided your salary per annually by 2,000. On house to know what your 1 hour is worth. If you do not have 3 months salary in service, you are already poor. Being a salary earner is a mentality. Break it. Your worth is far more than your salary. Salary is the value someone has put on your effort. How much do you value yourself? You can increase in value unless your value yourself differentities. Life is a trade-off between time, effort, and reward. To be rewarded more, you have to become more valuable. Most salary earners end up poor in the long and the short terms. I therefore urge every one of us to be financially intelligent, financially literate, and open our eyes to see opportunities in problems. My brothers and sisters, why I just take these little verses for you, for us all, is to understand Nigeria has everything which would have given you your aim, a way to make your life. But because of today, if you look at the way it is today, we have all allowed ourselves to be enslaved because of what we are about to get from someone. So it's best known for us now to say PDP and APC, leave our land alone. Let us put things in order. It's our time. We want to be utilizing what God gives to us. We want to see that these things that God gave to us, what is that medicine you need? What is that shirt you want to wear you need? What is that kind of oil you want? What is that meat you need? What is that water you need? What is that electric you need? Nigeria has it all. May the good Lord bless us all. I don't want to talk much again. I want to be calling it a day here. Let us all understand that the only way we can survive, it is for us to know that we are all making a mistake, allowing these people to continue. Yes, Steve Wonder said, a place where there is no electricity, but at the end of the morning, you will be forced to pay a bills of power. I have said that, my brother, before. You are very right. I have advised our people before. How will you stay in your house? Who are the people creating the problems? When a man, Funke, let me say Funke, when he's sending his people to come and draw you money for your electricity bill, he will send in police and soldiers. Soldiers that are supposed to be in the Sabisa forest or the borders. They will be there drawing electricity bills. And what is the use of police force? Is it not to correct the wrongs? A house that did not witness a light for 29 days. On the 30th, one day, there is a light. And a policeman will come and they will still drag you to court. The judge and the lawyer, they will start to be asking you, didn't you use the light at all? My Nigeria people. And the policeman will come and you will explain to the policeman, I only saw this light just 2 times in a month. A policeman will tell you, pay your bill. Thank God today, I have letting us see the video that I showed last time, where the reason why the tax, the tariff, the money they are bringing to everybody in their houses, the reason why it's always on the high side. Some of our government officials, they are using the money to feed themselves, to take care of themselves. So now they are not making it to be high, to be on the high side for the poor citizens, to the citizens. So that's why in your house sometimes your bill is supposed to be just 200 naira. They will bring before you 5,000, 20,000, 60,000, 100,000 for no reasons, and you have no right to question them. Police will come along with these people and say, pay your bills. Why can't policeman really ask these people, how much does this thing cost per seconds and a hour, a minute billings? First, how did these people use it? Why can't they go to the meter and go and check how did they use it if it's up to that amount? But the same police, they will do it because they are giving them a gunje. Not be their fault. A policeman who they are not paying his salary, is an avenue for him to still get money to pay children's school fees and to pay his house rent, to still get food to chop. So it's not their fault. So they are looking for money. Then who are we to blame? The government. Those who the government have given power to take care of. Just like the same thing now. Though people, if there is caterpillar in your road and there is no gutter, and they are not tied, there is no gutter, hold those people ransom now, hold them accountable to it now. They have to put gutter, because no matter how strong that quota is, no matter how strong that gravel is, when there is no gutter to float out the water, that gravel will become sand at the long road. Because when water stuck in there, has nowhere to go, it will melt the stone to become sand. So then you are going to have worse than the road that you used to have. You will be saying, God, why don't you just leave it the way it used to be? Now, what I tell you now, it's free. Nobody is paying for it, but you are just getting it free. We know what it takes, how much it costs to go to television station, radio station for just an advert or to play just a sound, a jingle. We know what it was, So, but it's free. You are getting it free. That is why you see most time people don't want to take it serious. This is vital information that you're supposed to pay dearly before you have it. And that is what they are paying. Our government are paying some of the white men today. Some white men who are beggar in the white land, they become a professor, they become a master the moment they get to Nigeria. God help us all. So let me just play this music and I call it a day here. I quit. I think I've done my best. I leave the rest for God. I thank you all. If God, spare us, then we'll do it. We'll do the other one that we have in the other way around. We'll do it right. God bless you. I want to say, as the day is about to get to Sunday, may God help us all to see the Sunday in good health, and see the days, the remaining days, the weekend, the weekly days in good health. I'm tired of hearing death. I reject it for you, and I reject it for everybody around me. I reject it for myself. I reject it for everyone that has good heart. But those who said they will not allow Nigeria to good, the cause that I caused them, they and their children, the only thing that will cure them is when they return back what they have stolen from the land called Nigeria, what they have stolen from the poor people, what they have stolen from that land. That's when there will know peace. God bless us all. Let me read comment, brothers and sisters.
My people, I have a question. I need an answer. Oh, to why is the people who are referred to do us wayo? They do us doro. Then they do mago.
Steve Wonder.
Turn our country to political zulezu. I mean my country to political zulezu. Everything they promise you in terms of election, but if I am the president,
help me to tell. Okay, let me leave this guy.
If I am the president,
please, before I leave, I want to help one of our brother. One of our brothers, Selena Blue, God bless you. Steve Wonder, God bless you. I want to help one of our brother, Dion Osagi. He loved Edo State very well, according to him. But now, he's taking Edo people to Lagos to go and be building house. Then the message come to me and say, did you really love Edo State like this? If you really love Edo State, think of how to make Edo State become that beautiful place which you saw in Lagos. Because if you love your state, you have, no matter what happens there, continue to invest in there. Because the day it will happen in Lagos, those people those followers of Edo people that you are taking to Lagos, where would they run to? Who are going to be their father, their mother? Who are going to protect them there? How are they going to say, this is my land? How are they going to say, this is a land my parents, live, have suffered for? So please, brother, do everything possible. Bring them to Benin. There is no light now. Put effort more, as you have always been putting. By the grace of God, we will get there. We will get there. It's better to be remembered of how you have struggled for your father's land, your mother's land, than to go and be remembering you in another country. If you felt people are not taking you serious in your state, some people are taking you serious. While some are, you don't expect everybody to do it the way you want. So carrying our people to Lagos does not make sense. Now you want them to go and help in making that area, other state to become more beautiful. But your state, you don't. And you are taking your people to another place. It does not make sense. Let's leave our people to our state. Let them do it there. Forget about whatever you see there. Those places that is now on the high side, tomorrow they might change to become on the high side. When it comes, when you don't expect it. Continue to fight the government. People are listening. People are watching. One day the answer will be the answer will come. So, but with the moment, they say when you have one leg here, you have one leg there. There is no way you can be stable. So if you are for this, you have to just concentrate and forget about whatsoever you have there. Let that side be whosoever that deem it fit to want to go there. Let them go on their own. Not you coming out to be telling them this is the best place now. This is what is happening. But what we only need in Edo State is to have the right people in the offices. Then you will see that investment will come in. Things will start to function. When you are being with the right persons, you will see that those things that you saw over there will start to take place in your state. And I've always said, what is wrong if we start to have flyover in Ikpubahi, in Ikpuba Slope, in other airport road down, Ogba area? What is wrong if we start to, in a Kenwan road, if we start to have flyover? What is wrong if we start to have good things that is happening in other states? Is there anything bad in it? It's for us to talk to the government. What is wrong if Uwelu have flyover? If all those places have flyover, is there anything wrong? Because we have the wrong people in offices, those who always want to build for their own self-company, their self-company in Dubai, in another mass country. We are saying all these things. Because the moment you start to show love to other country, other states, you start to go there. Not that we are enemies. No, we are not enemies. But let us understand, the moment you start to do that, tomorrow when you hold a position, you will do worse than the present government. We say the present government bring other tribe to come and be taking charge of offices. You will start to do the same thing. So it's an advice. So it's something that we all need to work on. God bless us all once more. It's just a word that comes to me. So I believe, work on it. God will help us all. Let nobody hate the word.
My people, I have a question. I need an answer.
Why be say we not a throwaway bottle for Nigeria?
People where we fought to do us wayo, they do us odoro. Then they do mago. They don't turn our country to political zulezu. I mean my country to political zulezu. Everything they promise you in terms of election. But if I am the president, my brother,
not good though.
I say if I
Acatarians, be careful of the water you drink. Acatarians, be careful when you are going to Nigeria this season. Be careful of the water you drink. Be careful of the water you buy to drink. See how they say the manufacturer now.
Enough is enough, oh. Enough is enough, oh, my people.
This is how we are getting the water now. He says, ever water.
We don't suffer. We don't suffer, tire, oh. Ifeka akalia malu. Charity them say it begins at home. But our own charity, they favor no good road, no steady light, no good water, social amenities zero. Open up is a marabu, open up kubadi ronko. They call us the giant of Africa, but we are living like slaves. Are we born to suffer? Are we born to suffer? Stand up for your right, stand up for your right, if I am the president, if I am the president, you get 70 years, you still there for office, Ghana for waiting. What of our young graduates, Ghana Lord, no be to increase house rent. go renovate your house, oh. He dey leak water, no be to give tenants quick notice. He say them never pay for house where they leak water. Chai, there is God, oh. Oga lecturer, that child you want spoil, say you want give am, now your daughter age, oh. You want carry on country German juice, more for her body, oh. There is God, oh. Officer in charge, you go see white, oh. You go call am black, oh. But you know the truth, oh. Police and the money, oh. To work again, we there for your hand, oh. But if I am the president,
God bless us all once more. So I'm about to leave. We will reach there by the grace of God. I just little time. Good night. Stay blessed.